I'll wait for you to say living dream. I see your other one, another one you're on the the tone's not on the house.
Okay,
Like, all
I'll hold them. I'll try not to. That's the surprise. You know, asterisk. Hey, dear, how are you? You've been riding my comic book for 3 months now?
Yes, I mean, thank you. Thank you. And I was like, what is your name? He's like, you're not going to remember my name. I'm like,
Yeah, because I need it going, because Frank said he talked to you guys about how to do that. I don't, whoever Frank talked to about it going, and we need it going, and
no, you don't.
but it's
How do we go live?
You know, you'll be better.
All right.
all right. I want to go ahead and call the meeting to order, and I do apologize for the tardiness in our beginning.
All right, guys. So we're going to start out with we're going to say our prayer. After the prayer, we're going to go directly to the litany. Okay, so here we out. Maybe all. All right. Father, in the beautiful and thank you, Father, for today. Thank you, Father, for everything. That's for us. And thank you for today. We ask you, Lord, to conduct the we go forth to get the further hopefully let you know all those who will use us. All right. You all stand? Okay.
And welcome our people.
Okay. Hello, if you're online, welcome. Thank you guys for attending online. All right. We dedicate this conference to the qualitative improvement of education for African American students and to the collaborative support of African American educators. We rejoice that African American educators and supporters are assembled under the banner of the Texas Alliance of Black School Education Guidance as we deliberate concerning the issues affecting the education of African American students and the role and importance of African American educators, to the honor of the Black community and to all those who share a responsibility in the education of African American children, to the administrators, teachers, parents, and community leaders who are responsible for the quality of education for African American children.
We dedicate this meeting
to overcome the low levels of performance for masses of our children, the loss of African educators, and the serious questions about the content of education, traditional, academic, and cultural.
We raise our collective voices in urgent demand for equality and excellence in education.
To the call for new and extended independent African American initiatives in education. To the need to redress prior deprivations caused by slavery, segregation, racism, and poverty.
We pledge our commitment to do what is necessary for ourselves, as we understand that some things we must do for ourselves.
We, the benefactors of many who shed blood and life years to bring us to this point, are grateful for our heritage and this opportunity to go forward with this legacy. We dedicate ourselves to the education and service of African American children and educators throughout the nation. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Good evening. How are you? You gotta go on this side. Yes.
Just flip the class. How are y'all doing this evening? Thank you all for coming out to Rowlett. We know it's a bit of a drive for most of you guys, but we appreciate you coming out. And because this is something that our Rowlett staff wanted to do, we wanted to host a GAABSE meeting here for a while, and we finally got the opportunity to do so. So welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm going to give a brief overview of the agenda. We're going to start with our general business, and the minutes are going to be read by JC, who is our recording secretary. And then Danielle Twitty, who is our financial secretary, will give the membership overview, followed by the financial report by myself, Rhonda Williams. And then we'll move into old business, and Stacia, our president, will talk about the big three. And she will also, I believe Stacia and Danielle both are going to talk about the GAABSE conference in detail. And then we're going to move on to new business, where Danielle's going to talk about the reimbursement for the GAABSE conference, and I will talk about the scholarship gala. And then Stacia will talk about the New Beginnings adoption of the family. And Shania, who is our correspondence secretary, will discuss the Twitter chats, one of which that happened this weekend, and I hope you guys got to be a part of it because it was really neat. She'll talk about the upcoming chat, and then we're going to have our committee huddles, and Shania is going to explain that to you guys also. I believe that everyone that's on our executive board has been mentioned, with the exception of Pamela Edwards, who is our parliamentarian. Thank you. And I believe she's not here right now, but hopefully she'll be able to join us later. And after which we will have closing remarks, and we will have our closing of our meeting at that point.
So we have to go for the people online. And we have people who aren't able to participate, so just go to the
Okay, sorry. If you'll turn to, in your packet, if you'll turn to page 2. And those are the minutes from our meeting on September the 20th. I'm going to be hitting the high points, and then if there are any questions as I'm going along, go ahead and I will fill those at that time, or corrections that you can tell me as I'm going through it. Our discussion points: the welcome by Stacia, the introductions by Stacia, general business. Stacia discussed the big three, individual executive board committees and the invitations, financial report. I'm a spokesperson, so I need to tell you every single move to make. And then you'll turn the page, new business. We talked about the GAABSE conference, the Twitter handle, the gala, changes in the gala, the GAABSE membership drive, the GAABSE Prairie View versus Gremlin game, the TABSE college tours, the NABSE conference, the GAABSE executive board. We are talking about how to address suggestions, needs, and concerns to the membership. A little bit more on that. Questions and remarks about the live broadcast, YouTube. Provide your Twitter handle, sign up for committees, and how much we appreciate you. Closing was offered by Reverend Spencer Hughes, and we adjourned at 5:50. I'm going to give you all a minute to look over that, just in case.
And if you're just coming in, there are some seats up here.
So I will put forward to the membership. Are there any corrections? Yes, sir.
Move for acceptance of the minutes as read.
Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you, Mr. Washington. It's been moved and seconded that we accept the minutes provided on September the 20th, 2016. So be it. Any questions, comments, concerns? Call for a vote. And call for a vote.
All in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? enjoy the first operation.
Hello, everyone. I'm Danielle Twitty. I am the financial secretary, and I'm just going to give like a brief overview for membership. Hopefully, for those of you who enjoyed your extended weekend as well. Currently, we have 71 members. Of the 71 members, there's 16 new members. Also, we have 4 of the 7 high schools represented in our membership. We have 7 of the 12 middle schools represented in our membership, and we have 10 of the 49 elementaries represented in our membership. Also included in our membership is our administration and AC. We have a member that is of Texas A&M Commerce, and then we also have a membership from Lancaster ISD. Any questions regarding membership? Thank you very much. Yes, if you have, sorry, I apologize. For memberships, that we have membership forms over there. If you want to fill out a membership, I will take it. If you would like a receipt, I can give you a receipt as well. All right, I'm back with the financial report. As of September the 20th, 2016, the ending balance as of that date when we had our last meeting, it was $1,707.48. Since then, we've taken in a few membership fees. I've spent this one. We bought a cake for our last meeting, and that brings our total income into $2,132.48 with a total expense of $39.98, which brings our GAABSE account balance to $2,112.50.
Second.
All right. So, old business. Guys, this year that our push was the big 3. We are trying to model TAPSE Big 5, and so in GAABSE we have a big 3. Being a part of GAABSE this year means being a part of the big 3. So everyone has been charged to see what is it that you're passionate about? What is it that you want to be involved in? How can GAABSE help you take a passion that's already inside of you and shoot it out worldwide? So if you aren't familiar with the big 3, no worries. It's on the s'more. We've got paper copies. We can get it to you. Each one of the executive board members is the head of a committee. And all those committees are aligned with our big 3 as an opportunity to serve. It's great for you guys to be here, and we love having our meetings. But GAABSE is so much more than just this general meeting. So we want it to be that when people hear GAABSE, they know, oh, I saw them at professional development. Oh, I saw them working with the NAACP. Oh, I saw them when they were at a district event. So we want GAABSE's name to be known for more than what we know it as. So GAABSE extends past just the membership. So if you have not signed up for a committee, all of the sign-up sheets are here. Our plan for this year is to help maximize your time. We're already assembling for our general meeting. So in that assembly, we're also going to have a committee. So our plan is to go through business efficiently so that we can use part of this general meeting as a committee meeting. And we still want to honor our time of 1 hour. That's the goal. It's going to happen. That's what we're going to do. So if you haven't signed up, the sign-up sheets are here. When we go into our committee huddle, even if you haven't signed up for a committee, go to the committee that you feel is speaking to you. If you're not sure, just pop and ask one of us and we'll help you guide you with that. So next, the conference. All right, so the conference is taking place February 23rd through the 26th, the TAPSE conference at Regency in Houston. NAPSE conference will be prior to that. So moving into new business, that should have the support of our superintendent
and making sure that we are able to attend the TAPSE conference. He is going to continue to support us this year, but it's going to look a little different. I wanted to share with you what that looks like this year.
If everyone, when you walked in, there was a little slip of paper, did everyone get one if you did not pass them out?
Anyone else who wants to?
So this little slip of paper just kind of goes over the requirements for reimbursement from the district. There's 4 things that are part of the criteria to be reimbursed. If you look at number 1, we are asking that you are a paid TAPSE and GAABSE member by February 1st, 2016. Second, I'm sorry, 2017. My apologies. February 1st, 2017. Second, attend at least one GAABSE event outside of a meeting. Third thing is to be an active member of a committee verified by the committee lead. We were asking that you attend at least 2 GAABSE general meetings and or committee meetings or meet online. And if you are not able to physically attend a meeting, we understand that, we know that we're all busy, but if you can submit your attendance in the comment section when you are looking at our meetings online. Also, in order to be reimbursed, bird registration, the early bird registration, the last date, what I saw online was October the 30th of this year. So if you would like to sign up to attend TAPSE, you can either go to the QR code, scan it, that's on the flyer, or you can actually go to the physical website, membership, not membership, but your request online for that as well. Are there any questions regarding the requirements to be reimbursed by the district? And also, if you're reimbursed, you will be reimbursed after the scholarship gala, which will take place in March. They're reimbursing your early bird registration fee. Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. Just the fee, not any hotel stay. The question was, are they reimbursing what's being reimbursed, and it's just your fee to go to tax registration? Yes. Any other questions? Thank you very much.
Hi guys, I'm back once again to talk about the scholarship gala. Okay, so we actually, she's a committee member, but we need more. Okay, so all right, so we had originally planned to have the gala in January. That's not going to work out. 1, because we're just now getting the committees established, and 2, it's going to be in direct competition with TAPSE. Decided to move it to March the 25th of 2017 or April the 1st. Locations that we're looking at, once we decided on the location, also we'll narrow down the actual date based on the location, what they have to offer us. The gala theme is still open. We're going to be meeting right after this to kind of narrow that down and come up with what the theme will be. And the subcommittees that we have that have not joined the committee, the subcommittees are logistics, events, location planner, entertainment, Golden Apple Award, scholarships, sponsorships, silent auction / door prizes, program tickets and flyers, so all things paper. So after we have adjourned to our committees, those of you that do not have one, I will adopt you, okay? Because we need lots of people to help out with these. If we have lots of people, then we don't have to spend a lot of time, 2 or 3 people being spent a lot, okay? All right, thank you.
Okay, so one big
push that GAABSE's always had is reaching back to the community, and typically we've adopted a family. And so we don't want to lose that tradition of adopting a family. We just want to take it to Adopt a Family 2.0, so where it's not just one family, but we're extending GAABSE's arms out further into the community. So what we're going to do in the fall and in the spring, we're going to partner with a shelter, a cause, and work with that cause to supply the needs that they have. So for our fall partnership, we are going to be with New Beginnings. I don't know if you're familiar with New Beginnings, but it is a place of refuge for women in domestic violence situations. Typically, these women come with just the clothes on their back, and so New Beginnings is there to help them get jobs, find housing, make sure the children are safe. A toiletry drive for New Beginnings, and we would like to deliver all the things that we gather to them prior to us leaving for Thanksgiving break. Okay? So yes, I know y'all like, this is October. We can do it. It can happen. Because we have our November meeting. We can have all of our things donated there. So what does that look like? How many of you have gone to a hotel and have put in your purse the lotion, the shampoo, the conditioner, all those little mini bottles? Okay. How many of you see the bins at Walmart where it's 96 cents for all these different toiletries? Those are the type of toiletries that we're looking for. We're looking for those mini-sized toiletries, and we like to make little bags so that when Stacia comes into the shelter, she has a bag waiting for her with a note from GAABSE to letting her know, we've got your bag, it's going to be okay. And just to make it a little smoother. What we would like is that every campus push themselves to say that we want our campus to have the most toiletries for us. Yes, competition is in the okay. So I know there's some campuses that are smaller than others, but if you get people who are like-minded together, we can do amazing things. So that being said, if you would go back to your campuses, talk to the people on your campus, perhaps your campus would be open to more than just GAABSE members contributing to this. You know what works on your campus. So we would like for everyone to bring toiletries to the November 15th meeting. Okay? So bring the toiletries to the November 15th meeting. Yes, ma'am. Just the travel size so that we can make a nice little bag. Just a quick, here, your kind of bag. The essentials. So that's a good question. Toothbrush, toothpaste, deodorant, lotion, mouthwash. And some of these women have children, so kids toothpaste, kid size toothbrush, any of those essentials. Like if you were packing a weekend bag, that's probably not a good example because some of us would be like, I need my MAC powder, no. If you were going camping with the Boy Scouts and you needed just the bare essentials, what are the things that are the non-negotiables you have to have in your bag? So those things. Yes, sir.
Is it possible for you all to
Of course. Yes. It's going to be a part of the SNOR, but we will work on a separate flyer. Is that what I hear you saying? Yes. To make it, yes. Yes. We are going to work on a separate flyer so that we can send it out in communication to school for the toiletry drive. Okay. See? Yes.
Are you wanting these to be set up in the bags already?
No. No, you don't have to go through the beautification part, the pretty part. We just want to have them. And just like when you do a school supply drive, we'll get all of it and then start putting it together. Any other questions? Now know that New Beginnings also, if you have other things, like if you said, you know what, I went to my closet, I haven't worn this for a year, it's a great place to drop stuff off, and we're happy to drop that off as well. Clothes, shoes, any of those things. And like I said, it's for women and children. Now your kids' closet, then you don't have to worry about making a drop off to Goodwill. You just come to the meeting and drop it off. And my committee, we are making ourselves available for pickup as well if we can't make it to the meeting. Any excuse, we are here to try to eliminate that excuse.
because excuses are tools and confident people use them arguments and mechanisms to use themselves and succeed at anything, right? That's right.
Okay, I just second. Any other questions? So November 15th, toiletries, mini toiletries. No. Mm-mm. Just bring the toiletries. Yeah. Okay. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. No, they're gonna bring them, those that come to the November meeting, bring them to the meeting. When my committee and I, when we get together, then we'll say, okay, we're gonna be on the south side and we're gonna pick these up. We'll be on the north side, we'll be on the east side. But we want as many that can bring to the November 15th meeting, that would be great. I know gas is $1.89 right now, but that's liable to change. The November 15th meeting is at, help me out. Is that the one at, where are we at next? Oh, we're at Davis. We're at Davis. Yes. Yes, we're at Davis. Okay. Any other questions on the Adopt a Family 2.0? All right.
Hi,
Hello.
I'm Shania Smith, and I'm here to talk about the Twitter chat. We had our first ever Twitter chat on Sunday, and thank you all that participated. Thank you to Dr. McFarland Lancaster, who participated as well. I appreciate that. So if you are not following us, our SMORE newsletter, it does have our Twitter handle. It's at GAABSE 1618. That's right. And thank you, Mr. Lede, for participating as well. And Rhonda. I really appreciate the support. I really appreciate the support. Our Twitter chats are going to be the third Sunday of every month at 7 p.m. So our next one is November 20th. Okay. All you have to do is just log on and introduce yourself and use the hashtag GAABSE chat. Ebony Forte is going to host the next one. Ebony, raise your hand. We think, because she's a part of my committee. And that's about it. Any questions about the Twitter chat? Pretty. Yes, ma'am. What did we talk about this time, Ms. Williams?
We talked about school culture and
Relationships.
climate and relationships and leadership. We talked about relationships with students and how do you help struggling students. What else?
I was like, I made the question.
She posed 6 questions. She gave you only
Yes.
6 minutes to answer it. And then she moved to the next one. And then, if everyone that's involved in the chat, you're able to see all of their responses.
Correct.
And it's really insightful.
It really went well. And I have to say that Nicole with the K from Lancaster helped me. She gave me great advice. One of our questions was, what are some positive ways that teachers can hold one another accountable for positive student outreach? That was our last question, kind of hit with the, what are you doing to help your coworker? And it's sometimes, well, I got this. I don't need you to help me with something, but it takes a village and things of that nature. So we'll see what the next one is going to be about. Of course, I have some ideas, but it's going to be okay. So any other questions about the Twitter chat? Thank y'all for joining. I know it's a Sunday, it's a 7 p.m., but if I can do it with a wild 4-year-old running around, we can do this. Okay? Any other questions? The next thing is community huddle. Committee. Committee huddle. Is that correct? Okay, so what we're going to do now, guys, is we're going to break apart and talk with our committee. Un momento. Were we going to eat first?
No.
Oh.
You just told me what we're doing.
We're going to break apart and meet with our committees. For example, Ebony is with me, communications, newsletter, publicity, things of that nature. So she and I are going to speak about some things that we have going on. So that is my committee. If you're interested in joining, I do have my sign-in with me today, or you can just follow me. And are we going to?
And the gala committee, we're going to meet right over here in Nigeria.
You are instructional strategies for meeting over here.
Okay, well, just a minute, guys, don't start to move just yet, please. Okay. The other committees, development, health and minority. Okay. And city participants. And then one more thing on the agenda before we do the question on the marks and closing. There's two other committees, thank you very much.
I'm gonna be over there, and it's diversity and membership.
Pamela is not able to be here today, and she is membership and accountability. So, if you are part of Pamela's community, if you would put together anything, because there's those membership women, then that way y'all can kind of go.
I'm taking my group to dinner one time, so just
So like I said, to make sure that we honor your time, it is currently 5:35 right now. We're gonna have this huddle for 15 minutes, and then we're going to convene back so that we can have our questions, closing comments, and talk about adding items to the agenda. Okay, so 15 minutes, and then we're bringing it back. So we can end on time.
I don't get going on there. You should.
My maiden name is Carter. That's kind of how
This is how they're implementing it. This is how they're doing it. Part of the story, part talked about part of the story we're going to have to gather. We're going to have to that's probably how are they using it to differentiate the but I kind of want to just set forth some
In a very long time. Every time they go,
you know, this I just want to kind of say, I want to make it different. I'm not saying different about So we're going to hear there again. But how we're going to do look out for personality stuff. That's what I think the seats have got So we've done really well for we're gonna have a consent strategy during that day. And we're gonna open it it's not a quality For November 'cause I'm sure I gotta go back by the campus. Just a minute. I got a teacher meeting with a parent. She's a little concerned. Yeah, well, she was the parent couldn't meet last.
Our 15 minutes. Committee leaders, if you could bring your committees back so that we can conclude our general meeting. Thank you.
Gotta go back to the campus. Has she got to say anything back to you? Let me go back and get my notes and I have a question. And tomorrow, what's your text me your office extension. That's the thing. Okay, I'm gonna text you my experience.
Yes.
Okay, so at some point, this call, you leave a message, and I'll get it.
Okay, committee leaders, if you will conclude your meeting and bring everyone back in, please.
Yes, ma'am. That's just it. Is that what kind of case is that? All right. Every year, all right.
Yeah, it does a lot.
I got the survey. That was good.
You know, you drive. I was trying to show you how the case works. I'm not too good with it. Just to show you how much. That's how much power.
And this is good. That's my main. I bought it.
I had, with my other phone, I had a mobile. I'm buying mobile. They still use it.
And it's actual app.
Yeah.
Because I bought it externally. I bought it externally. The external was broken. It's in my pocket. Because you know, if I engage it, my battery's going.
Right.
So, yeah.
That's why I had the mobile.
Okay, the last item, I'm going to go ahead and begin discussing it as Rhonda wraps up with her committee. Executive board, we go through our old business and new business, but we know that there are things that come up within the general body of GAABSE that we might not be aware of. And so we want to give the general body an opportunity to make the executive board aware of anything that you feel is pertinent for us to discuss as a body. So there is a form that has been created that will be sent out to everyone that you will use to let the board know. For example, we had someone just tell us that we have a member that would like to speak to the general body and do just a quick professional development. Maybe there's something happening in the community and you feel like this would be a good opportunity for GAABSE. So whatever communications you have that you want to share with the board, where it should be something placed on our agenda, you'll use this form to the board. On the form, you state whatever it is that you are interested in us knowing, the timeline in which you need a response, and then your contact information. So now that brings me down to the last part of the agenda, which is our closing. Our next meeting is going to be Tuesday, November 15th. And
You feeling nasty?
it'll be good. It'll work. Okay. All right. So, Ms. Greenwood, it is 5:56. Going to close out our meeting.
All right. And close out with your prayer. Father God, Lord, we thank you for the news we have today. Lord, we thank you, Father, for your prayer. We thank you, Father, that we have the meetings, committees, and things we ask you, Lord, just to support that creativity and bonds with our members here so we can really reach out and help students and staff and officials. And thank you for everything you've done in Jesus' name.
All right. Yes. And thank you guys.
That's right. So we good. My mouse is not showing up. Well,
That's what I was gonna do.